Okay, so this is a Mixeroo, not a traditional Mixeroo. We're just going to move. My body continues to be a little funky and confusing to me. So I'm just going to continue to listen to it and, do the best I can, which is I hope that you're doing as well. Um, we're going to start using the foam roller down on the mat. You can see there. Just want to make sure all the things are done. Okay, great. So foam roller, grab your foam roller. I have a soft foam roller, um, which I think is really quite nice. But if you only have a hard one, that's fine too. We're gonna put it at one end of the mat, and this is only important for those of you with longer hair. You gotta get your hair out of the way because once you start rolling around on it and lying on it like this, it can get caught under the foam roller, and that's just not really the feeling that one would want. Okay, so aside from your foam roller, we're gonna grab two lighter weights. I have twos here. Twos, threes, or fours would probably be fine. And I'm gonna preset my weights on either side of where my head will be. Okay, so my head's gonna be at this side, my tush over there. Okay, so you're gonna, I would say the easiest way to come on here is to just have a seat right on the very edge of the foam roller, and then swing the legs around, scooch your tush to the very edge so you literally align it with your tailbone, and then roll along. And I haven't done this in a while. It always feels so nice actually to just get right here and to lie down for a second. So just try and align your feet so they're a little bit wider, I'd say, than your shoulders at first. The more narrow, actually you can try this right now. The more narrow your feet become, if you pick up your hands, it will be more challenging to balance. Okay, so bring your feet as wide as you would like. And we're just gonna take a few deep breaths here to wake up the deeper breathing and belly and core muscles. Relax the neck, and try and get your pelvis in just a nice sort of neutral, easy position. Inhale into your belly, into your sides, into your back. And then exhale and try and draw the hip bones in towards one another and turn on all those good corsety muscles through your waist. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. One more time. Okay, and then you're going to carefully grab your weights. Just a quick note, if you have tight muscles around your shoulders, chest, shoulders, this is going to be really nice, or maybe not actually, it could be pretty intense, but this is a really great way to release and work some of those muscles around there. So I have my weights right in my palms by my sides. For this part, since we're going to be lifting our hands, you can widen your feet just to give yourself a better foundation there. And let's start by bringing the arms up towards the ceiling with the palms forward. Shoulder check in. Send your shoulders away from your ears. Keep the breath moving as you bring your palms down towards and all the way to the floor. And then come on back up towards the ceiling. We're going to bring the arms back. Only go as far as you can go without letting the spine or the abdominals move around too much. So this is about as far as I can go. And then come back again, and then down by your sides. Let's do the palms facing your side body, actually. That feels a little bit more intuitive. Yeah, and those of you with any tightness or discomfort in your neck, you may just have to adjust the range of motion here. As you bring your arms back, you'll feel an increase in pressure into the neck, or at least I do. So you can make any changes there if you need to. Let's do 3 more here. Deep breath, however you like. 2 more. And then come on back towards the ceiling. Now we'll do palms forward. Elbows are gonna come wide. Ooh, here's a chest stretch. I'm gonna tap the elbows towards the floor and then reach right back up with the fingertips. Inhale wide and exhale, come up. Okay, so those of you with chronically tight shoulders and neck, upper spine area, this could be a really lovely thing to do on the regular. I kind of forgot about this. I haven't done this in a while, especially if you have tightness around the back of the shoulder. Releasing the front of your chest and your shoulder often really does help to create just nicer feelings through the back of the body because it's all connected. And I'm just going to do 2 more here. This is a nice little series for mobility as well. 1 more. And now I'm going to let my palms face one another. A little bit of a soft elbow, like we have hug arms. And now both arms can come out. Just be careful here. Move within your range, okay? At this moment, I can't go all the way to the ground, which is fine. I'm just about there. Your body will tell you how far to go. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And last one. Good. Okay, let's do palms facing one another. We're going to add a little bit of length and a little bit of head lifting here. You can leave this out if you have any discomfort in your neck today. As you bring your arms forward, at some point, it's going to feel like a kind of a nice idea to bring the chin toward the chest and curl up. We're going to reach the fingertips towards the knees, and then we'll just go right back down again. Let's incorporate a breath. Exhale to come up. Inhale here. Exhale. We're going to do 4 more. 3 more. And 2. 1 more. And then come all the way back with the head and the arms. That's just a nice little wake up. So here is a deeper stretch for the chest. Elbows are going to come out to the sides, and you'll kind of pause when you get almost to the ground. Start to bring your palms back. Here's your cactus or goalpost shape, and oh my gosh, you're just going to breathe. This is one of those moments where I always think to myself, if I ever wondered like how the muscles feel, I almost can see the drawing of my pectoral muscles and the muscles through my arms. Like I can see the picture of the anatomy of a human just because I'm feeling these muscles stretch right now, and I'm sure it's also fascia. Anyway, that's something that I think about every single time I come here. So also just a quick note, if you're feeling like, wow, I should do this more, you should. 1 to 2 minutes a day of this stretch really does a world of difference to release and lengthen the muscles in and around this area. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths. And 1 more. If this is really tight for you, just release your weights here. If it feels okay to come back up, come on back up. And then just release the weights to the side for now. Put them to the side and come on back with the arms right by your sides like we originally started. We're going to let the legs move a little bit. So move your feet in so it's kind of in line with what feels like your hip bones. Bring your palms down by your sides. I'm going to start to just pick up one leg at a time. And along the way, you'll feel shifts and changes through the upper body. Adjust your arms as you need to. One way to challenge yourself a little bit more is to have less of a connection to the ground. So right now my elbows and my palms are down. I've got a lot of connection to the ground. If you straighten your arms and just put the fingertips down, that's going to increase how much you kind of have to work to keep yourself on the roller. So play around with that a little bit. Also, the more narrow my arms are, I'm challenged in a different way than if I'm nice and wide, okay? So try that out too. And then the next thing you can try out is having even less of a connection to the floor with the feet. So if I switch my legs somewhere in the middle, rather than waiting for that opposite foot to come down for me to lift the other one, now I'm using a lot more abdominal stuff. So try that out too and see where you're at today. We're just going to do 3 more here. And 2. And 1. And then come all the way down. Okay, now this starts to get a little exciting. We'll bring the right arm and the left leg up towards the ceiling. Adjust that left arm if you need to. And then come on back down. And now the right leg and the left arm. Okay, so just a quick note here. Notice if you're holding your breath. Very often when people are kind of doing this kind of stuff, they start holding their breath. I don't care how you breathe, just try and let the breath flow. And reach through the arm, bring the knee up. Let's do 3 more here. 3. And 3. And 2. And 2. And 1. And 1. Good. And then come on back down. Either put your elbows down or keep your arms straight for the next bit. One leg up, other leg up. I'm going to bring my knees and my feet together. Keeping this shape, just open the knees apart, the feet as well, and then come back together, almost like you're opening and closing a book. Inhale wide, exhale, come on back up. Inhale wide, exhale, come on back up. Let's do 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. And then come on back down. If you're somebody who has tight flexors, a lot of us are, just let's take a quick stretch here. Feet together, knees apart. And this can be intense, so breathe. Two more breaths. You can gently rock right and left if that feels nice. And 1 more deep breath here. Come on back in again. Draw those abdominals in. We're going to bring the arms a little bit closer. I'm going to keep just my palms or my fingertips down. One leg's going to come up again. Other leg will come up again. I'm going to keep my right leg where it is. Flex the left foot and then stretch it away, bringing the right knee in close. Right foot flex, left foot point. Just a little energy for the feet. Right foot point, left foot flex. Push away and pull in. 3 more. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. And come all the way down. Take a nice deep breath here. Inhale, exhale. Widen your feet a little bit. Bring your fingertips behind the back of your skull, just behind your ears, I'd say. And elbows can come up a bit so you can see them in your vision a bit. And we're going to exhale, curl up. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale down. Exhale, curl up. Inhale down. And curl up. 4 more. Keep the neck long. 3 more. And 2. Last one. And then come all the way down. Bring the arms back around and down by your sides. Let's try bringing our feet a little bit closer together. Let's try add a little twist here. Keep your left hand down. Bring your left leg up and your right hand behind your head. So right now I've got my left hand down and my right foot down. And I'm going to guide my head and my knee in towards one another. Try to pull your chin in and keep your neck long. Lower the head and extend the leg out. And then bend the knee and come back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 3 more. Ooh, wobbly. 2 more. Last one. All the way down. Let's see how different the other side is. So right hand down, left foot down, left hand behind your head, right leg up. And then exhale, curl up. 4 more. And 3. Two. Last one. Ooh. And then come all the way down. Okay, let's take one more of those flexor stretches just because that felt so nice for me. Nice is actually not the word. That's the wrong word. Feels like a really deep stretch. Give yourself one more breath here. And then we'll come back up. Okay, here is the thing that we've all been waiting for. Roll to one side, push the roller away from you, and now lie flat with like the weirdest feeling. Great, it feels great, but isn't that like awesome? One more deep breath. Okay, from here, roll to the side. Come on up to sit. This foam roller is going to come right behind us. We're not going to use these weights for now, so just make sure they're out of the way. The foam roller is going to come right around the line of your shoulder blades. So you'll lean back, mid-back, let's say, mid-upper back. And again, you'll get your hair or your clothes out of the way. Slide your feet a little bit closer towards the tush. Let's keep the head supported and the head lifted. Draw the abdominals in a bit. And we're just going to practice lifting and lowering the tush a couple times. You may need to adjust where the foam roller is. I kind of like the foam roller to be a little bit below or right on the line of the shoulder blades, the bottom of the shoulder blades. And keeping my head lifted and lifting the tush up. Let's do 3 more. and 2. One more time. And we're going to actually lift and hold. Lift and hold. Now come forward. So you're rolling out the shoulder blades and then back. And we'll come about mid-back. And then roll again. Okay, so I want you to avoid rolling onto your neck, please. And I also want you to avoid rolling below the line of your ribs. So we're not rolling out the cervical or the lumbar spine, okay? If you want to do that on your own time, that's the way it can be for you. But I'm going to advise that you do not do that. One more each way. And then just about shoulder blade, keep the foam roller right on the shoulder blades and put your tush down. Now we're getting a little extension stretch here. Bring your head towards the floor. You're supporting the head along the way. I have to adjust my hood so I don't feel like I'm choking myself. I like inhale back, exhale up. 4 more. And 3. And 2. One more time. Yes. Okay, now roll so the foam rollers, again, it's directly right on the line of the shoulder blades. Keep the spine energized here. Try not to let your spine sink towards the floor or over the arch. Try and find that center supported place. And we're going to bring one leg up. When you do this, draw the abdominals in, draw the ribs in a little bit, curl forward, bring the other leg up to put the first leg down and the second leg down. Okay, so I'm really using my arms to support the weight of my head. One leg up, other leg up, first leg down, and second leg down. We're doing this 2 more times. Up, long neck, up, down, and down, and then one more. Up, up, down, and down. Ooh, hello abdominals. Oh my gosh, big stretch. Take a nice deep breath. Come on back up. I'm gonna try this again, a little different. Shoulders down, neck long, support the head, curl forward. One leg up, other leg up. Hold here. Bring the forehead and the knees in towards one another and away from one another. Small movement. Little pulse in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo! All the way back. Take a nice deep breath. One more. Okay, all the way back up. Let us roll to the side. Come on up to sit. Feels pretty good, right? I don't know. I think all this actually feels really nice. We're going to now move the foam roller to where the feet are, and they're going to go towards the bottom of the mat and stay. You'll lie back down again and bring your feet on the mat. All right? So this is a little trial and error for me. Those of you with tighter hamstrings, you're probably gonna, I'm just gonna guess that you're gonna hate this. You can always just do this on the floor. For me, there's a little bit of a sweet spot where I can keep my feet and use my muscles and not feel like it's just a cramped party. So I like to keep the foam roller underneath the arch, kind of close to the heel, and then just adjust as I need to based on how it feels. My feet are a little bit wider than my hips. I'm going to push down through my feet to engage the muscles up the backs of the legs a little bit. I'm going to keep my pelvis and my spine fairly neutral and lift away from the floor. And then lower down. And we're going to breathe. And inhale down. Exhale, come up. If you pull your heels towards the floor a little bit, there's something about that that helps to stabilize the foam roller. We're going to do 5 more. And 4. And 3. And 2. One more time. And then come all the way down. Straighten, just roll along the top of the foam roller until the legs are straight. Flex both feet. And then roll back, point the feet, and roll all the way into the toes. Roll out, flex. Roll in, point. Roll out, flex. Roll in, point. Let's add a breath. Exhale out. Inhale in. One more. And in. Good. Now, let's come back again to where we just were a moment ago. Feet a little bit wider than your hips. And I'm rolling off of my mat. A little bit wider than your hips. And then pushing down on the arch, pulling the heels towards the floor. And you're going to come up again, hips lifted. Just pause here for a second. Lengthen the neck, let the arms reach long. Push down through the palms. Take a nice deep breath here. We're just holding for a sec. Give yourself a nice deep breath. Now we're going to, this is fun, roll the feet away an inch and back in an inch. Away an inch and back in an inch. Ooh, 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. And come all the way down. Yeah, I don't want to do that for too much longer. Stretch both legs out. Take a nice deep breath. Walk the foam roller in a little bit so it's underneath your calves and like right underneath the center, the belly of your calf. And just, what is this? Internally rotate the leg and the hip so your toes are facing one another and the heels are facing out. And then externally rotate so the toes are out and the heels are in. If you are in the center of your calf, you're just getting a little bit of a rollout for that calf muscle, which for me, this feels really like it's worthy, like it's valuable. Move the foam roller a little bit so you're rolling like the top part of your calf, and internally and externally rotate the leg and the hip by moving your feet and the lower half of the leg. Toes in, toes out. Toes in, toes out, and then move so you're kind of towards the bottom of the calf, and then try it again. Toes in, toes out. Toes in, toes out. Okay, come back towards the center and walk the feet back in. We're going to do one more hip lifting exercise here. For this one, the feet are closer, almost together. You're still towards the arch. Push down into both feet and come up about halfway. You may need to adjust your feet for this. Push down through the right foot and your arms, lengthen your neck. Extend the left leg up and then return. Push down through the left leg, extend the right leg up and return. Push down through the right, extend the left and return. Push down through the left, reach up with the right and return. Come on back to where you started. Lower the hips all the way down. Okay, we're going to roll to the side. Come on up to sit. I'm going to grab the foam roller and I'm going to bring it back around where it originally, where it almost originally started, this way again. And we're coming to our abdominals with the foam roller underneath the palm / the wrist area. And you'll start first with your forehead down. Just wiggle around until the pelvis and the spine feels like it is in a nice place. This is first just about the shoulders. Retraction and protraction, right? Those are the words. Reach forward so your shoulders kind of slide out of the joint and then plug them back in. Soften your elbows if you're not getting much movement here. Reach forward and plug them back in. Also, you can try widening your arms like you're more of like a big capital Y. Shoulders. 3 more. Two more. One more. Okay. Now come to just like a little bit wider than your shoulders with your arms. Plug your shoulders in a bit. Push down with the karate chop side of the hand a little bit more than the inner part, the thumb side. And start to lift the head and the chest away from the floor, maybe not too much at first. And then lower back down. And lift. And lower. So I want you to just find a position here that feels okay for you. If using the foam roller does not work out, just take it out of the equation. And you can work on lifting without it. But this, for me, feels like a really nice way to kind of stretch through the upper spine, push down through the pubic bone and the karate chop side of the hand. And then come on back down. Let's do 2 or 3 more depending on your pace. Don't forget to breathe. Find your 2-way stretch here, you guys. Reach back through your toes, forward through your fingers. One more time. Yeah. And then come on down. Let's take the hands off of the foam roller, put them underneath the chest or the shoulders. Sit back for a big, actually grab, scoot your way close to the foam roller. This feels nice too. Keep your hands on top of the foam roller as you sit back. Two more breaths here. And one more. Sit back towards your heels a little bit and roll back so you can lift your ribs. Push down through your palms and lift your face off the ground. With your belly, scoop yourself back until you roll to your fingertips. And then roll back out and lengthen your spine and come into an arch. So we're going to kind of like, it's sort of a dynamic little cat-cow-ish movement with the spine. So here's a little bit of a neutral / slightly arched upper spine. And I'm going to drop my head, pull my ribs toward my spine, and roll back until I get just to the fingertips. And then roll right back out, arch the spine, push down through your palms, let your shoulders roll away from your ears. One more like this. Head comes down, draw the belly in towards your spine, kind of roll through to the fingertips. And then last time, roll all the way out until you're reaching out and you can push down through the palms to come into a little bit of a nice lifty, archy cervical spine. And then come all the way back down. Okay, let's roll back. And we're gonna come on up to stand. I don't think I wanna do any more with this foam roller right now. Yeah, let's come on up to stand. All the way up. Hopefully that feels pretty good even right now. There's something about the foam roller that really lengthens everything out. We're gonna bring this to the wall. I'm going to try it there. We'll see how it goes. This is kind of a nice stretch for the calf and the flexors. Just getting this out of the way. So palms to the wall. Foam roller is right against the wall. Sorry, that's hard to see through my plant. Oh, this is intense. I'm going to keep my right foot this far away, so almost one arm's distance. And I'm going to bring my left ball of my foot and then put the heel down on the floor. Hold on. Let's adjust. There we go. Yes. Okay, so this is a huge, massive, massive stretch. Try to stand tall. Shift your weight towards the big toe a little bit, and then shift your weight towards the pinky. And shift your weight towards the big toe, and then the pinky. You don't have to keep your arms on the wall, by the way. If you want to do this, that's fine. If you want to close your eyes, maybe just stay connected with a hand to the wall so you don't pass out and give yourself a concussion. One more each way, so I'm just rotating the foot gently, and this is just shifting how the stretch feels up into the calf. And now come back towards the center. Stand up nice and tall. If you can leave the wall with your hands, bring your arms up towards the ceiling, hook your thumbs, and just reach all the way up. And take a nice deep breath. And then unhook, come all the way down. Okay, let's do the other side. So I'm standing not too far from the wall. See how this feels? Bring my right foot up. It's pretty intense. Get a sense of how that feels, and then start to move the foot. You're shifting a little bit towards the big toe, and then out towards the pinky. And in towards the big toe. And out towards the pinky. Continue to find those nice deep breaths. Relax the shoulders a little. The more you step your left foot forward, by the way, the deeper this stretch gets. And now I'm going to bring my arms up towards the ceiling, hook my thumbs, reach the fingertips up, and breathe. Oh, geez. And then come all the way down. Wow. Okay, I'm going to move back my plant. And let's come standing. One more thing. Let's stand so the feet are just about hip distance apart. Toes are forward. Arms can come out nice and wide. Let's bring the right arm down and the left arm up. You can look over your right shoulder and then reach down through the right fingertips as you reach up and over through the left. And then come on up, look forward, and let's switch. Right arm up, left arm down, look over the left arm. And stretch. And then come on back up again. One more each way. And other side. And then come on back. Arms come out nice and wide, shoulders are down. We're going to twist to the right, exhale. Inhale, center, and left. One more each way. And right. And center. And last one. And then come back to the center, arms down. And let's do a roll down to end. Arms can come up, inhale. And then arms forward, chin to your chest. Roll through the spine. Soften your knees. And then keep the knees soft and come back up. Drive the feet down. And stand tall. All right. Oh, great. Have a lovely day.